Susie showed you. He had the big fourth down right here on the 4th and 2 where they run the quarterback draw. And then, of course, they had the 3rd and goal where he runs the touchdown. Jalen Hurts isn't afraid to use his legs when he needs to. He doesn't care who gets the credit, whether it's him, the offensive line, the wide receivers. And I think that's a positive thing for the Eagles. Because the other thing that they did well, Boog, and you can speak more to this, is they brought in Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph and only gave up 99 rushing yards to a Colts team that had found its footing in the running game again. And that's what everybody said, hey, they can't win a Super Bowl because they can't stop the run. Well, they just showed you that they can.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's no doubt. If you look at this Eagles team, they saw where they were weak Monday night in the run defense. You bring in Joseph, you bring in Suh. But for me, for them to be gritty and be tough in a win like that, it's going to be ebbs and flows throughout the season. You're going to need to win games like that. My Super Bowl team in Indianapolis, we lost 4 games in a row. We couldn't stop the run. The sky was falling. Everybody asked Tony Dungy, what are you going to do? He simply said, man, we're going to do our job better. So you're not going to play perfect every week. The key is, can you still win games while not playing your best? Right. And I agree with you. The Eagles grew from that yesterday, and they learned something.
That was your Super Bowl team, Boog, huh?
Well, I was on it.
You were on it. You did your thing now.
It wasn't it 2 weeks ago you said they were going to run the table and go undefeated.
Oh, listen, Steve, we didn't have to bring that up.
What I'm just saying is,
come on, man.
The bloom is off the rose, right? It's like, I think that they're in the mix. They're in the NFC.
Yes,
right.
They showed some toughness.
Yes.
But 7 of the last 8 quarters of football, I think that we recognize that this is a team in the upper echelons of the NFC, and like you said, we'll see how it plays out post-Thanksgiving. All signs that they got the toughness to go do it. But certainly it's not like, oh, the Eagles, sorry, Susie, are just going to run the table.
That's all right. Turnovers are the big difference. 3 turnovers in the first 8 games, 6 in the last 2 games.
Yes.
That's the big difference.
They still sit, for as poorly as they played recently, in the number 1 spot in the NFC. They're the number 1 seed right now. If we take a look at the NFC and all the teams that are up there, they're still sitting there right now in a great spot to clinch home field advantage. Won't be easy to win in Philadelphia in January.
Yeah. Steve, don't you think it's a good thing, though, that they've had some struggles here in the middle of the year? It hasn't been easy for them.
Especially that they answered the bell.
There you go.
Last night, that last quarter is maybe the most important quarter of the season, so I give you that.
The Eagles host the Packers on Sunday night, and then we get to see the Fighting Jeff Saturdays on Monday Night Football. We'll be in Indy, and the Steelers will be there, too. Time now for DraftKings Sportsbook predictions. Robert, Jimmy Garoppolo, over or under 1.5 passing touchdowns tonight.
You see, what we're not going to do is matriculate the point. He's going to have over 1.5 touchdowns tonight. Guys, you see, that's how you do it, okay?
I love it.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
No, say something else about Jimmy. Just let that roll. Say something else.
Say something else about Jimmy Garoppolo. Listen,
Susie loves
Jimmy.
some Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, she ain't the only one.
He's her all-time favorite 49ers quarterback.
Okay. Wow. All right, Adam.
Up next, Larry and Steve are going to chat with DeAndre Hopkins as he walks the long tunnel into this beautiful stadium. Estada Azteca. Get the inside scoop on the Cardinals tonight from the man himself. Very early in his Hall of Fame career, it was your 2nd season. What do you remember from playing here?
Oh, this the energy. But Susie, I remember you looking the exact same. Like you, I'm not great.
That's amazing.
The energy was unbelievable. The excitement at the hotels, the flight in, just the energy everywhere. Was unbelievable. I remember getting down like 14 points in the first quarter and thinking, oh man, this might not be our day. And Bertrand Berry and Adrian Wilson and Marcel Shipp and a bunch of other guys really stepped up and made huge contributions. Anquan Bolden was also a part of it. It was great to be able to come down there and get a win. I see that win has not affected how many San Francisco fans are here in Mexico City tonight, but hopefully the Cardinal fans will show up at some point.
How about the altitude? Do you remember thinking about that?
I remember the first drive feeling like my heart was about to jump out of my chest. I don't know if I was nervous, the excitement, but it's definitely hard to acclimate. When you're at this type of elevation, it was difficult, but we got our bearings. We started getting going, and it felt good after we took the lead, too.
You got to love this crowd, right? The way, they're just so hungry for American football.
They love it, and they're very knowledgeable. Just walking around the city, coming to the stadium, the people know the athletes. They know the teams. You see assortment of different jerseys.
They have detail that you don't even get back home.
Very detailed. I mean, somebody came up to me and told me about the haircut you got a couple of weeks ago. They watch what's going on.
There you go, Larry.
It was crazy walking in here with Larry, right?
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Seriously, earlier I said you were like the mayor.
Yeah, mayor.
They just love you.
Especially on the Cardinal sideline. Yeah. Hey, and that comment for Susie, veteran move.
Veteran move.
But you guys all agree, right? Looks the exact same.
I agree.
All right, a little bit later on, we're going to see you with one of your former teammates. We're going to look forward to that with DeAndre Hopkins. Now, we'd like to think that all these people here, everybody just came to celebrate Monday Night Football, but actually, Revolution Day here in Mexico, a national holiday, so fans could get a jump on all the fun. For more on the amazing atmosphere and popularity of football Americano, here's Michelle Weisner-Buck and ESPN Deportes' John Sutcliffe.
We are here with John Sutcliffe, our fearless road warrior. You make your way to the USA every single week for Monday Night Football. This is a home game for you. What does this night mean to you, John?
Michelle, I was talking with Roger Goodell, the commissioner, last night. It validates the first time the NFL played outside the U.S. It was here. They have the same passion in a different language. They love NFL.
These fans are unreal. And I don't think that people really understand the fact that these fans really get and love NFL football.
They have the passion. They know the game. In 05, the Cardinals started playing well. They validated what they were doing. So tonight, there's a lot of 49ers. But they better play well, or they're going to hear it from the fans.
Hanging with you here in Mexico City is like hanging with the president. You are a celebrity here. This is a lot of fun for me.
A ver. No chicken, no pajita. This is real Mexican.
Oh, gosh.
Chapulines. Give it a try.
What am I trying, John?
Give it a try.
I trust you.
If some antennas come out, you're eating grasshoppers. Michelle is eating grasshoppers. Here, you can have some tequila too. Get it down. Welcome to Estadio Azteca. Monday Night Football. You can do it, Michelle.
Drink the tequila! Drink the tequila! What is it about this show? Michelle's always eating something. You are always.
I'm always up to something.
What do you have going now?
So right here, listen, this is called Huichol art. It's handcrafted. These symbols and the beads that are on here go back centuries, the colorways, and we just want to show some love to the artists out here in Mexico, and they can do about anything you want. So we got this helmet here, and we've also got this helmet, the Stormtroopers. Here we go.
Wow.
Buenas tardes, mis amigos. Me llamo Roberto. Ya, yo estoy muy feliz de estar aquí.
Very nice, Robert. Okay, Adam, how about we talk about good calls?
Good idea, Susan.
Presented by Let's go.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, rostered in 38% of all teams. Excellent pickup coming through for the Browns each week. Treylon Burks is back in Tennessee and is producing. James Cook, Dalvin's little brother, is on the prowl in Buffalo, and Jawan Johnson sneakily has become a tight end, especially for everybody who lost Kyle Pitts today.
Good pickups, Adam, as always. Giving up on Monday Night Countdown, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles improved to 9-1 after their come-from-behind win against the Colts. Steve tells us what Philadelphia needs to clean up as they head down the stretch. Also, when Jimmy Garoppolo trade rumors swirled over the summer, 49ers superfan Rita Carvalho decided to draw a different picture of him every day until he was traded, which obviously never happened.
I just did a little sketch to thank Jimmy for everything that he did to the team because he was going to leave, and I posted it. From there, I have been doing one every day. And yeah, it's been almost a year. It's crazy.